Hello, viewers. Welcome back to another sweet dessert. Guess what? It is butterscotch pudding. Butterscotch is a complex flavor that lives right next to caramel. In fact, making butterscotch pudding is very similar to making caramel. Butterscotch anything has to be one of my top favorite flavors of all time. Here in the US, they always used cornstarch to make this butterscotch pudding, but back in Sri Lanka, we always used eggs. So let's get to this amazing recipe.
Subscribe to Nazeema's Taste of Home. Press the bell icon for latest updates.
Let's quickly check out the ingredients. One small condensed milk, this is 390 grams, 1.5 cups of fresh milk. I am using 5 eggs because these eggs are small. If you are using large eggs, you can use 4 eggs. Half a cup of white or brown sugar for the caramel sauce. 70 grams butter. Half teaspoon cardamom powder, but this is optional. 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence or butterscotch essence. Into a large bowl, let's add the canned condensed milk and measure 1 can of fresh milk and mix it really well and add it to the condensed milk. Quarter cup of water. Give it a good mix until the milk maid is fully dissolved and then keep it aside. In another bowl, let's add the eggs. Add half teaspoon cardamom powder and tiny pinch of salt. Beat it for about a minute and then let's keep it aside. Now let's make the butterscotch sauce on medium heat. Heat a pan and add half cup of white sugar or brown sugar. I would recommend a light colored pan so you can see the color of the caramel sauce. To avoid crystallization, I'm not going to use a spoon. Instead, try simply swirling the pan in mini circles instead of stirring it. This will deal with both issues as the hot sugar will melt the crystals on the edge of the pan as well. Keep swirling or you can stir it as it melts so then no part of it burns while the rest is still melting. This is somewhat a slow process, takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Now it has turned the amber color. Now put off the heat and quickly add the room temperature butter. Do not add very hard cold butter. Mix it really fast until smooth. You can use a whisk for this purpose. This may take a minute to fully incorporate, just like this. This will bubble up a lot, so be very careful. Now let's add 1/3 of the milk mixture and now let's turn on the heat again and slowly mix the caramel and the milk and then let's add the rest of the milk and combine really well. At this point you can see the caramel has crystallized, so keep stirring and stirring until the caramel melts completely and do not bring the milk into a boiling point. So once it has melted completely, take it off the heat and leave it to cool completely. There are two versions, either you can bake it or steam it. Today I'm going to steam it, so let's get ready with the pan. Meanwhile, I'm going to use a loaf pan to steam this. You can use any pans of your choice. Apply a thick layer of butter just like this and then leave it aside. Now the caramel mix is ready and cold enough to handle. Make sure the caramel mix is completely cold before you add the eggs. Now I have added the beaten egg mixture. So give it a good stir and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Instead, you can add 2 teaspoons of butterscotch essence. It will give a very nice flavor. Now finally, let's strain the caramel mix to the prepared pan, and I am going to steam this. Instead, you can bake it in a water bath for 45 minutes. Now let's cover it with an aluminium foil and seal it really well. Now this is ready to steam now. Keep the flame on medium to high heat and steam it undisturbed for 45 minutes or 1 hour. After 50 minutes, I'm going to check it now. Now it has turned out really well. It doesn't stick to the wooden stick. Now remove it from the heat and leave it to cool completely. Now look at this perfect butterscotch pudding and look at these beautiful holes. This is what we want in a butterscotch pudding. I left it in the refrigerator for a few hours and now I am trying to unmold this. Run a thin small knife around the edges just like this, and I'm going to flip this into a plate, but that is a crucial part, so do it carefully. This is the most exciting moment. Look at this delicious butterscotch pudding. It has turned out perfectly. So look at these beautiful holes. This is what I am looking in a butterscotch pudding. Hope you enjoyed this delicious and beautiful butterscotch pudding. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. Spread the joy of cooking. See you soon with another interesting recipe. Thanks for watching. See you later.